In the quiet city of Adelaide, a chilling secret lay buried for over 2 decades. The year was 1984, and the city was about to witness one of the most gruesome crimes in Australian history. It all began on a seemingly normal day. The sun shone brightly, a gentle breeze rustled the leaves, and the city was bustling with its usual energy. But within the walls of a modest suburban house, a sinister plot was being hatched. The main character in our grim tale is a man named John Bunting. A charismatic figure, Bunting had a way of drawing people in, but underneath his charming exterior lurked a cold, calculating mind. He was soon to become the ringleader of a group of misfits, drawn together by a shared hatred and a twisted sense of justice. In the months that followed, the city of Adelaide would be rocked by a series of disappearances. Young men, women, even children all vanishing without a trace. At first, these were dismissed as mere coincidences, but as the number of missing persons grew, a chilling pattern began to emerge. Meanwhile, Bunting and his gang were growing bolder. They reveled in their heinous acts, taking pleasure in the fear and pain they inflicted. But like all criminals, they couldn't escape the inevitable. Their reckless actions were about to catch up with them. As the investigation into the disappearances gained momentum, clues began to point in one direction, a trail of evidence leading straight to Bunting and his gang. The police were closing in, and the city held its breath, waiting for the climax of this gruesome saga. When the police finally raided Bunting's house, the true extent of their crimes was revealed. The house was a house of horrors, filled with gruesome reminders of their heinous acts. But the most shocking discovery was yet to come. Buried in the backyard, the police found the remains of their victims, a chilling testament to the atrocities committed within those walls. The trial that followed was one of the most publicized in Australian history. The evidence was damning, the testimonies horrifying. Each day brought new revelations, painting a picture of a group of individuals driven by hatred and a desire for power. In the end, justice prevailed. Bunting and his gang were found guilty and sentenced to life in prison. Their reign of terror had come to an end, but the scars they left on the city of Adelaide would never fully heal. This is the chilling story of the Snowtown murders, a dark chapter in the history of Adelaide, a tale of hatred, fear, and the horrifying depths human beings can sink to when driven by their darkest desires.